Next, our top story at 6, multi-million-dollar projects in the works for one of Austin's most beloved assets, hike and bike trails. The Trail Foundation revealed an ambitious list of 15 major projects over the next 5 years. KXAN's Jacqueline Powell shows us why one area of town is a particular focus.
Pristine and always busy. That's how most would describe the trail that weaves through downtown. But on the east side,
it's different because over there's a lot of people.
Siblings Abigail and Jeremiah say they usually have this side of the trail to themselves.
It would be better if we could see the lake better instead of the trees all in the way.
Others agree there's a noticeable difference from the downtown paths.
This is good, but it's not as pretty as what's there.
And with booming development in this part of town,
we're going to have to keep up with that growth.
The Trail Foundation is listening.
But the east side is where we really are going to start focusing in the coming years.
Pouring millions of dollars into this stretch, they'll work alongside the Parks and Rec Department in developing a realigned trail that runs along the river. The nonprofit plans to put in 1 or 2 new playgrounds, create several waterfront overlook decks and access points for canoes and kayaks, and build new bathrooms for the Festival Beach and Pleasant Valley trails. The group also plans to beautify some spots with trees and provide trail connections for better access between pathways. The hope to bring more hikers and bikers to this part of town and
to get it to the highest user experience we can possibly get it to.
Jacqueline Powell, KXAN News.
The only catch, the Trail Foundation needs help making all of this happen. They set up a new fundraising campaign in hopes that donors will help pay for the projects as they work on them over the next 5 years. There are several other projects planned for the rest of the trail. That includes adding a trailhead between the end of the Zilker berms and the native areas. They will also hold a feasibility study on adding an overwater boardwalk at Lamar and Cesar Chavez, a parkland slope to prevent further erosion east of the Congress Avenue Bridge, and a trail under the North First Street Bridge. The bridge would be for runners, walkers, and bikers while preserving the water's edge. We're continuing to follow the proposal for a Major League Soccer stadium in downtown Austin. Right now, it calls for a 20,000-seat stadium at Butler Park for the Columbus Crew MLS team from Ohio. While this is still preliminary, it is important to note that taking over the park would require a stamp of approval from Austinites through an election. This last time that it happened was back in 1995. Voters shot down bringing a baseball team to Austin. The stadium would have been in Southeast Austin and required taxpayer money. When the issue failed, the team decided to go elsewhere. And later, the Round Rock Express came to the area.